Hi guys, welcome to Flash Fact. Today we're going to talk about the healing over time and also at the same time about electric healing in general. So for that, I'm going to switch to my healer role and we're going to try to find a few enemies that will beat the crap out of me. So let's get started. There's a few little guys here, so let's try this one. So essentially, the heal over time is an ability that you use, as the name says, that heals over time. So as every few seconds, you see the health, the little green numbers. Essentially, it's my heal over time that's working to try to heal me and keep me alive. It's going to do that on the whole group. Like that the heal over time usually will affect everyone, unless it states otherwise in the spell the power description. So, and it's one of the most important thing for the healer. Always keep that heal over time going. Don't wait until the group is half dead to start healing. Sometimes by the time you start your healing over time, it's too late. The group is dead by then. And if you're trying to conserve power, just one heal over time every few minutes will not kill the group. The controller should be able to give you more than enough power to make up for with whatever you use for the heal over time. So that's what the heal over time is for. Also, in the case of the electric healer, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I first activate my power, I usually get a fairly huge number, like 755, and then you get 60s, 50s, 60s, 50s. Essentially, it's because the electric healer, unlike some of the other healers, is what you would call a burst healer. Essentially, he can give a good burst of heal with even with his heal over time, and also he has other powers that are known as burst heal. Because usually, essentially, what you do is that you start your heal over time, and then as needed, you will use what is known as your burst heal. So you will give a burst when you need to, and assuming you have the power for, of course. Let's drink a potion for that. And then again, as needed, you could decide to do a burst with another power. And also, it's not just a matter of healing. Like I've seen many people who they'll see heal on the abilities description, and they'll automatically think, "Oh, well, I'm healing. I'm using a healing power. I'm healing." You have to know which healing does what and when to use which healing. Like essentially, the heal over time. There's no reason not to always have the heal over time going. There's absolutely no reason for that. You should always have your heal over time going, so that way, when the group just gets a little bit of damage, it gets healed almost as quickly. And when you see that the health of your group starts really to go down, then you'll cast one of your burst heal. If the heal over time is not enough, then you'll add a burst heal. And also, it's good to know which burst heal is good. Like the one on the triangle, this is for to heal essentially two people, yourself and one other player. As opposed to the other one, that's essentially to heal yourself and three other people. So the heal over time will heal everyone. You will have the triangle, and the way I've set up my power, my loadout. The triangle for me will heal two people. The square will heal four people. And as you saw, I killed the little guy by just blocking. Poor him. And then there's also this one which will heal also the whole group. Essentially, it will give a lot of small healing, and then it will end with a burst of big healing, as you can see. Like you saw all those small numbers, and then at the end there was that big numbers. So now that essentially I wanted to show what each power we were doing before we actually showed you the description. So now you have an idea of what the powers do. Let's look at them more closely. But first, let's get out of here. Oh, let's stay here. So essentially, you can see that my heal over time is galvanized. Uh, as you can see, it says right there on the power heals over time. So there are various powers that will say that. Like I have a few supercharged that will say that. But as a rule of thumb, the heal over time is usually well indicated, and you know that that's the one you have to use and keep going. So in this case, yeah, ideally you have to use galvanize to constantly heal your group, and also it's all allies within range. So also allies have to be pretty much within the room where you're at. But also if there's like a boulder between you and one of your group mates, your heal will not reach him. So you have to make sure that everyone is within line of sight of your character, so that the heal will reach them. So the biocapacitor is the one that I use to heal myself and the three most injured group members. So essentially, you start your heal over time, and then if you see that like half all your group, if you're 4 players, or half your group, if you're 8 players, their health starts going down dramatically, then you go with biocapacitor, and then you will heal most of them up, if not all of them up. And then if somehow it's still not enough, there might still be 1 or 2 players who are in a tough spot and that keep on getting damage. Then I will go with Bioelectric Surge. That's the one that heals myself and 1 other players. And again, if I see again that the whole group there's 8 of us and all 8 players are in a tough spot and all need some health, and my heal over time is not enough, then I will cast Ionic Drain, which again will heal myself and 7 other members of my group. So essentially the whole group, since we can be up to 8 anyways. So it's good to know when to cast which heal. So essentially you start with your heal over time, as I said. Then you do your heal that heals 2 players if you need to heal 2 players. Then you do your heal for 4 players if that's all you need to heal. And then if really the whole group is still in trouble and need heal, then you'll go with your big one and heal everyone again. And then you start your heal over time if you need to. So you could pretty much have a rotation through all those powers and try to keep your group alive this way. So it's not the absolute way to do it, but it's the way I do it. So it works for me so far.